Change the scheme, alter the mood, electrify the boys and girls.
Yeah, you can't front on that.
Welcome to the Nerdington Post. I'm Walter.
Will.
I'm Senpai.
And today we're talking maybe the world's most famous turf, J.K. Rowling. We had a state of play on Hogwarts Legacy. So who is excited to enter the wizarding world of Harry Potter?
Transphobia, J.K. Rowling.
So I recently rewatched all the movies because with my girlfriend to talk shit about them, and we're both having a swell time.
Mhm.
Man.
So I'm excited. Up to a point, I'm just curious to see how they're gonna go about how far removed they're gonna be from J.K. Rowling.
Not really. I mean, the latest what do you call it? Fantastic Beast movie. They're like, from the mind of J.K. Rowling. She's like in the trailers, so nobody cares. People have moved on.
Yeah, nobody cares.
There's a war in Ukraine. The news cycle has moved on. Chappelle's getting all the turf heat, but yeah, J.K. Rowling's back in the like watching the trailers for the Fantastic Beast movies make me interested in the wizarding world because I've never cared about the Harry Potter series, but like expanding the world of like seeing other stuff happening, like, oh, this seems interesting, but I don't care enough about
these movies are pretty good.
Yeah,
I like them,
but I haven't seen them just because I don't care.
I learned so I watched just the movies. Didn't read the books because I don't like reading.
You don't know how to read.
You don't have to tell them that.
Well, I think they know.
Anyways, so I watched the movies, and then I just watched I just rather watch somebody on YouTube tell me what the books were about. So I did that after I watched all the movies. From my understanding, the plot of the first Fantastic Beast or whatever is there's a wizard that can stop World War II, and they don't want that to happen.
Yeah, Grindelwald is trying to start a war between the wizards and muggles.
You can start Hitler, and they're just gonna be like, no, Hitler's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Grindelwald, he's being played by Mads Mikkelsen in the latest movie.
Yeah, you gotta see that one.
It's Mads, baby.
You gotta see the Mads.
Yeah. What's funny, they replaced Johnny Depp because of his, stuff going on with Mads Mikkelsen, but then the one with Mads Mikkelsen, they put J.K. Rowling back in the marketing for it.
I don't know, man. We all know Johnny Depp's innocent, so.
Do we?
No,
I think it was like set up where he's innocent with his wife, not everything else. I don't know. I don't give a shit about Johnny Depp.
Well, it was, I don't know. That was a lot of he said, she said situation, because a lot of like Johnny's exes came out and said like he was never a dick, but like, I don't know, people change and people are different people in different situations, so I don't know, he may have been a dick to his last person, but who knows? I don't know. I've never liked the guy. He's just never appealed to me. Benny and June. What the fuck is What's Eating Gilbert Grape? He's not my guy, man. It's not my guy. A lot of those 90s pretty boys like River Phoenix, I just like can't connect with.
I like them in Crybaby.
How about My Own Private Idaho?
That's a good one.
Yeah.
And Rango, but that's about it. I like them in Rango. I like Rango. I feel like that film doesn't get talked about enough.
That's what I hear. It's a great lighthearted western, but
I like Rango.
It's a nice lighthearted western, also like fish out of water story, but also one of my favorite little bits about it is apparently the actors actually acted out a bunch of the scenes and they just put the thing above it and not like motion capture. they straight up just acted it out, and then they was like, well, act out like a chameleon, and fucking you see like little footage of Johnny Depp just moving all weird.
Yeah.
Where's
Did you guys watch?
Millicent
I'm
at?
watching the state of play right now. Did they show gameplay of this? Because if it has like, I think I'm spoken for with Magic gameplay for this year, or you could say I'm forspoken.
Oh,
Because I don't think like your dumbass Hogwarts scrub student that you play as is gonna have the badass looking spells that you can do doing Forspoken.
I mean, it's not as badass as Forspoken, but it looks like they really did put the time into it.
You get to
I think
live in Hogwarts.
I think it looks really. I think it looks good, and I think the potential's there. And I'm on board. I'm gonna check it out. Um, they did say they gave like a soft release window, so holiday 2022, no specific date, so still leaves the chance that it could get delayed
So
to
Will,
2023.
so Will's supporting it. Confirmed he is against the trans community.
That is not what we're saying.
You're giving money to
No.
J.K. Rowling.
It's not what you're saying, but it's what you're doing.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Fine, how about this? How about if I buy the game, I donate to a trans charity?
Yeah, that's fine then.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
If you donate the same amount, the $59.99 plus tax,
Mm.
then it equals out, man. It's the the what's it called? The carbon credit.
Right.
It's the turf credit.
It's like going eating at Chick-fil-A. If you go eat at Chick-fil-A, you should donate to an LGBTQT charity.
I have yet to have Chick-fil-A.
It's good, man.
It's great.
Dude, you want
That's
to
what I keep
pop by
hearing.
Chick-fil-A? There's one on Fullerton.
I'll be down.
All right, sick.
Because I got so much free time now. I don't
Yeah.
get a job now.
Yeah, full-time Elden
Um,
Ring streaming. That's the
That's
job.
right. Yeah.
Yeah. Every single time I die, I pet my dog. That's the gimmick. That is the gimmick. Where's Millicent now?
Millicent. Ooh.
Well, actually, I can actually just check on the fucking thing. Never mind. Yeah, I forgot the map just fucking tells you now. I love video games. Anyways,
how about this Evo lineup?
I am so excited for the Evo lineup. I love the fact that Melee got like Smash Bros. Died. That way, Skullgirls could live.
Yeah. Well, Evo Championship, which is the largest gaming tournament or fighting game tournament in the world, is back, full blown live this year after pandemic shenanigans. But they've announced their full lineup with Street Fighter V Championship Edition, Guilty Gear Strive, Mortal Kombat 11 Ultimate, Tekken 7, King of Fighters 15, Melty Blood Type Luna, Dragon Ball Fighters, Grand Blue Fantasy Versus, and Skullgirls. Encore, second encore.
Grand Blue is the one that took me by surprise.
Oh yeah, it's not well supported. Well, I think they would have had Smash Ultimate in there, but Nintendo doesn't play ball lever
Do they not?
because it's easily the biggest community out of probably most of those games combined. And so it makes sense to just like try to get it in there, but Nintendo's notoriously not cool with fighting games. They're supporting their fighting games because they're party games.
I don't understand Nintendo. I still feel like they have very antiquated, like just very antiquated like business ideas of like what their thing should be and what it shouldn't be.
Fucking
But
hate
you
money.
know, I'm not Mario. I don't run that shit.
Yeah, but
I
what are you
could be Mario
guys
Lopez.
not counting Guilty Gear Strive? What game are you looking forward to most seeing?
Grand
Yes.
Blue.
Grand Blue.
Yeah, because that's a game I actually was thinking of getting into at one point. And I like the idea that basically all your specials are just cooldowns that you're able to do. Um, Because from understanding your special, you can just click the button to do the special, and it
Somebody
throws
just
the
summoned
special.
Torrent.
I did.
Yes.
Because I'm trying to find Millicent. No, I already found Millicent. I'm trying to get
The
the
arm?
in touch with the. I already got the arm.
Okay. You're trying to find Gowry?
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
trying to beat Melania right now.
But yeah, Grand Blue. I've only played Grand Blue once because 2Mag has it. It's okay, I guess.
Really.
It's kind of close enough to Guilty Gear where it's like, I just want to play Guilty Gear.
Yeah, that's fair. The thing there's two characters in that I really want to check out. One of them is of course the grappler, Latena, I think that's her name. Um, the other one I want to really check out is which I'm assuming is Virgil. She has horns,
No, Nermaya.
purple hair, and huge tits. Yes. And that is straight up the only reason why I want to check out her check out playing with her, just because she got horns and huge tits.
Yeah, she's more of like a stance character, rather, I think. I don't know. Again, I've only played it once, and it was probably a year ago. But yeah, Street Fighter V is always fun to watch.
It's fun. I thoroughly enjoy the game. I just it took what, like 5, 6 years for it to get done.
Hey man, it was always good. That season 1 Nash, baby. Ooh.
God damn.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm excited for Evo. I think I will make it a point to watch it this year. Not stream it like I usually. No, like watch it after it's done. Like actually watch it while
Watch it
it's
live. Yeah.
going live. Yeah.
Definitely Guilty Gear I'm watching live.
Oh yeah.
Street Fighter I'm watching top 8 live. Skullgirls is... I like Skullgirls, but not enough to watch it top 8. I don't think.
See,
Or at least live.
I don't know what it is. I like watching Skullgirls combo videos. I think they're magnificent. And I think a huge chunk of it is just the sound design.
Yeah, I like playing Tekken. Just watching Tekken isn't fun to me.
I'll give you that. I'll give you that. There's just something about Tekken that. Oh, hey,
Yes,
Millicent.
yes to all.
And of course, Mortal Kombat. No one cares about another realm.
I feel like a lot of people care about Mortal Kombat.
Not in the fighting game community. Mortal Kombat is the best-selling fighting game, but no one in the community gives a shit. No one watches it, really. I mean, it'll
So
never
funny
be
'cause
the number one.
it's so funny because when they announced like Mortal Kombat being part of Evo, even like Sonic Fox was just like, "Ah, I'll also enter Mortal Kombat."
Yeah, I mean, he's gonna clean it up.
Yeah,
I
of course.
imagine. Yeah, I imagine Sonic Fox is just going to. I mean, even
Just
though they haven't been concentrated on another realm game for a while, they could just jump right
that's what they.
back in and sweep up the
I mean, that's what they do. They
current
just clean up
competition.
house.
Yeah.
I'm gonna reload
Let
it
me
again.
summon someone to help me with Milana. Come on, man.
My worry with Sonic Fox playing multi games though is the diminished focus, and maybe they won't be as good in Guilty Gear if they put time in for Mortal Kombat. But who knows? I mean, Sonic has always been a multi-game player, and we have guys like Kazunoko who prove that, like, even though you enter multiple games, you can get into top 8 for both games. So,
Same thing with Justin Wong, like
Yeah.
which I hope we get a reveal for Guilty Gear and the new Guilty Gear character soon. That way I can see Sonic Fox play some more Guilty Gear. Because that's kind of what they've been doing lately. It's just like, oh, new character got announced. I'm gonna be playing Guilty Gear like nonstop
Yeah.
until they decide I don't like it.
And Street Fighter 6, we'll get more information then, I'm sure.
I love White Ryu. I love that. Ryu is big and hot.
Refrigerator Ryu.
I love Refrigerator Ryu because it's just like I forgot the artist's name, but like the original artist, it's just like exacerbation of the human form that makes it like somewhat like comic book style. And I love like that really weird like pseudo realism that Street Fighter had going on since Street Fighter 4.
Mhm.
Um, I really enjoyed that art direction. And I think Elden Ring has proven like art direction will carry like 90% of how cool your game looks.
Yeah, it's something that they just added um, to Street Fighter Five is different filters. Like if you're playing on offline mode, you could turn cell shading on. So as long as they give you options to customize the visual style of the game, I think that'll go a long way for people complaining about the art style.
I just don't want hyper realistic. I don't want to see I don't want to see Street Fighter but with Tekken graphics.
Yeah.
Akuma looks fine. But I appreciate Street Fighter 5 Akuma better than I do Tekken Akuma, even with the Super Lion haircut.
On AEW Dynamite today, someone had a sign in the audience that said, "Make Armika S tier in Street Fighter 6."
That I basically play my Dungeons and Dragons character, my D&D character like Armika.
Yeah, it's a shame that I don't think she's making the base roster.
Um,
I mean, other than the classic World Warriors, I don't think they've had like two games in a row where they've had like the kind of level of popularity of Armika making it onto the roster.
what I'm scared is that we're gonna get Zangief again
Of
with
course,
no gimmicks.
like they take away his ability to suck you in.
I don't want that. I'd rather have the green hand. I rather have the green hand like 9 or 10 times. When I remember when Street Fighter 5 came out, um, the trailers were coming out. I scoured to make sure to see if I saw any resemblance of like a green hand like thing, and it was the tornado. Tornado is fun. Tornado is great. I'm just much rather have a green hand.
Does that move have an actual name? Because I've only referred to it as a green hand.
I will only call it a green hand. I'm sure it has a name. I just the green. It's
Yeah,
not
he
spinning
puts
pal.
out a
It's
green
not spinning
hand.
pal drive. It's not a spinning pal drive. It's an SPD. It's not a fucking. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what 360 motion you have on your fighting game character. It's an SPD. It doesn't matter which game you're playing. Right? Like that's just what they are. It doesn't matter. I'm not gonna call it Bandit Bringer. It is a Dragon Punch. It is a Shoryu.
Bandit Bringer's always Bandit Bringer to me, baby.
Bandit Bringer is a really sick name though.
Bandit Revolver.
Super cool.
What about Velvet Revolver?
Never been a fan of super groups, but you know what? Velvet Revolver has a couple good songs.
Yeah, it's not really a super group. It's Guns N' Roses with Scott Weiland instead of Axel. It's one
Which makes
guy
it a
swapped
super
out.
group.
Yeah. No,
So it's like Queen. So it's like Queen,
it's
but
Queen with
plus
Adam
Adam
Lambert.
Amber.
Yeah.
Yeah. North Earth. Huh, okay, I'm gonna check this thing because I need to find Millicent that way I can do the cool centipede shooting thingy. Because I just found out that's a incantation.
Um, Back to Hogwarts because I feel like I switched topics too fast. There is anything you're hoping for out of the game? Any expectations? Because they showed a lot less than I thought they were going to show for being a state of play. It felt more like a hey, this game isn't in development
It
hell,
exists.
and also it looks better than the leaked images.
Mm-hmm. I have two hopes. I have one of them is a funny one. The other one is a serious one.
Persona like
My funny one.
dating sim.
So my serious one is I want to see what character progression looks like,
Mm-hmm.
aside from just them giving us that screen with like the four or five different cards with different numbers on them. Like I want to be able to see like the different kind of magic, the different kind of like attributes your magic can take.
Mhm.
And the funny one is like I want them to address slavery because
Oh, that's not
Harry Potter
happening.
Oh,
because
about
Harry Potter has
the goblins?
slavery. Yeah, the house elf. The
Yeah.
goblins, no, the goblins apparently, so goblins are just straight up like just Jewish caricatures, and house elves are just slaves.
Yeah, I mean, but that's classic fantasy. As in, classic fantasy has always been racist.
That's true. That's very true. I mean, I think the dueling looks cool. I mean, I hope it doesn't go in like to do too much detail of you being a Hogwarts student, if that makes sense. Like, I think it's cool, like learning charms and herbology, and I think
Hmm.
that's cool. And I just hope it's not like a Persona 5 like in depth, like
I was gonna say you don't
being a
want
student.
Western. I was
Yeah.
gonna say you don't want Western Persona
I
5.
mean, that's what I want out of it if I were to check it
Yeah.
out. But I think what people want really is bully with magic.
Yeah,
Like if you
exactly.
go to your like potions class and do well in potions class, that levels up your combat ability in potions, like having the social features and the combat features tie in with each other,
Right.
which
Exactly.
something later personas have been really good about. But that would be
Excuse
sick,
me.
man.
I mean, I'm
I
excited after seeing the state of play. Like, I didn't know what to expect, and I thought it looked cool, and I'm gonna check it out, and I think it'll be good.
Are we gonna see the Mads Mikkelsen movie in theaters?
Of course we are.
which
Hell
one?
yeah.
It's the Mads. We have to support the Mads.
I don't remember what it's called because I don't care about the
Hold
wizarding
on,
world.
let me see. Hold on.
Oh, The Secrets of Dumbledore. Crimes of
Yeah,
Grindelwald was the last one.
yeah. You get to see
Not watching that.
Jude Law go against
Yeah.
Mads Mikkelsen.
Jude Law is young gay Albus Dumbledore.
Yeah, come on, man.
Is he actually gay?
Albus
Like in the
Dumbledore.
movie?
Yeah.
No, like in the
Well,
movie.
no. I mean, that's one of those
Oh.
things with like that's something that JK has said after the books came out. It's like, oh, by the way, Dumbledore was gay the whole time. It's like, no, he wasn't. Not if there's nothing showing that he was gay in your entire text, then it doesn't count.
It's like she was just doing it to appease everyone.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I have a bad stance on transgender people. Oh, by the way,
No, this
Dumbledore's
happened like
gay.
They had
after.
yeah.
This happened like
I know, I know.
way.
It was a joke.
No, no, no. I'm saying like, but then the joke should be good then.
Oh,
Whoa,
you got
buddy.
burned, dude.
Oh.
You got burned.
Um, but no, yeah, the whole like Dumbledore, because I remember having like I have vivid memories of the Dumbledore's gay conversations back in my Christian youth group days.
Yeah.
Christian youth
Um,
group days. Who are you?
yeah, so
Who is
so this was in Arizona. My mom had married like, well, was dating my stepdad at the time, my old stepdad at the time, and they were super into religion, like Christian can some form of Christianity, whatever. And I was lonely in Arizona and I wanted things to do. So like he said like, hey, like there's the church I go to has a youth group. Do you want to go? It's like a sure thing. And I
Sure.
went there and I found a hot god chick in
Hey.
the
Hey, let's
Christian youth group.
go.
And that's the reason why
Hey.
I kept going to Christian youth group.
That's my kind of church, baby.
Yeah. We had one hot god chick. So it's like I wanna keep going with you. And she went to youth group because her parents kind of like forced her to, but she was like, no, but like I really like the iconography and whatever. Like she was Christian goth in the sense like she liked the
Adamant
oh
and
hell yeah.
Bauhaus.
Yeah. No, like we bonded over this was we were in six we were in I was a sophomore in high school. So like we bonded over like Queen, Bauhaus and things like that.
I unfortunately just had to be Blade.
Um but yes, I clearly remember having like vivid conversations about Dumbledore being gay and everybody like in Trish and Yudru was like, ah, I think she's just trying to get attention, whatever. I'm just like, and at the beginning I was like, well, just fucking, it's her character, let him be gay.
Yeah.
But now I'm adult. I'm just like, no, like fucking this Ambled's Dumbledore should have done something very, very gay for me to confirm that he was gay.
Yeah,
I will
I
take away
think
his gay card.
they might do something like that with this latest movie, just because I don't know. You got to do something with it. You can't just say that and then do nothing.
Right.
Because he's just his sexuality plays nothing into the original Harry Potter series. So like, why even come out with that information? It does nothing for the character. But if they do
Because
something
she's
with
trying
it,
to be woke.
if they do something
That's
with it,
that was the big thing, right?
Makes
Like
sense,
it's like,
yeah.
hey, like him being gay does not play any. It's just a thing that he is. He doesn't play like anything in his character, whatever. But in my head, and back then I was like, yeah, that's super honorable. But now I'm just like, but like if they're gay, it does like play into like how people perceive you and how you are, and like it does affect your life some sort of way, whether you like it or not. So it should be addressed
yeah.
if you want to be a good writer. Clearly, she's not.
Yeah, I've been meaning to I've put something together about like the diversity of Eternals, where the diversity is kind of just straight tokenism because they're all space androids, and it does spoilers for Eternals, this okay at best movie. They're all space androids, and like the diversity of the cast plays nothing into their characters. It's just like
Right.
Well, yeah, I was gonna ask.
you're
I was
you're a
gonna ask.
space android who happens to have an Asian face. You're a space android who happens to have a black face, and like it doesn't matter on the bearing of your characters at all. It's just like no. Whereas
Well,
other stuff they have like Shang-Chi, that's hella Asian. Stuff like Black Panther, that's hella black, and then this is just like nah. You're just there for so we could check off boxes on the list.
but yeah, I was gonna ask you about that because when you brought up Eternals, I was just like, wait, aren't they aliens?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
like so it doesn't count.
No, it doesn't at all.
No.
They have someone who communicates via sign language, but everybody just knows sign language, so it doesn't really represent the experience of someone with that sort of issue. Whereas you have Hawkeye, where deafness and sign language plays into the characters and the people in the story. Whereas like, no, that's representation. This is Eternals is tokenism.
Yes, it is.
That being said, I do like the guy that plays Gilgamesh.
That dude, what else has he been in?
A bunch of like Korean movies.
Okay, because yeah,
Why? He's not Korean.
he's just a space android.
He's just a space
That
android.
is, I forgot. Yeah, it's just a space android.
Just
The
space android.
worst kind of Korean.
Alright, so I figured out
Ew.
why the that's correct. But
That is correct.
I was watching the behind the scenes for Hogwarts Legacy and not the actual state of play where they're showing the gameplay footage, so I'm watching that now. I'm like, oh, this is more interesting. Like, this is what I imagined they should have showed at the state of play, and this is what they actually did show, so I'm like, okay. Not a disappointing state of play then. But yeah, I found out via one of Bobby Lee's podcasts, the longest civilization to go with slavery was the Koreans.
Them.
Yeah.
One more win to the Koreans.
They had approximately 1,500 years with slavery in their culture to differing degrees. Crazy. That's crazy long. And it probably didn't end. It didn't end until like most of the slavery until the 1800s. But of course, they're keeping it cool, keeping it in the family, just mostly enslaving their own people.
I was gonna say, wouldn't like the new K-pop groups be considered some form of slavery?
Oh, like all idol groups.
Yeah, really.
Like Morning Musume, where they just switch out a person every 2 years.
God, that's a little too real.
Or Menudo.
Yeah, that is very true.
Hey, I got a question, man. As a
What's up?
Latin American,
Mm-hmm.
why are they named after a dish?
I don't know why.
No, that's a legitimate question.
Oh, that's a legitimate question.
Yeah.
I'm
what was
gonna
the
be
question
honest
again?
with
I'm
Because
you.
sorry.
Filipinos have menudo as well, so it's all like,
Mhm.
wait, is that? group named after the food, or does menudo mean something different in Spanish? And
No,
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 it's the
it is
food.
it is the food. It
Yeah.
is the food.
So
Let me look it up because menudo is actually not my time period. It's more of my
okay.
mom's time period.
Unless there's like an
Uh,
accent somewhere in menudo that differs it from the food.
nope. No, it's
Okay.
menudo. It's
It's straight up.
menudo.
Okay. Yeah, but Will, menudo is a stew with like a tomato-based sauce.
It is delicious.
Yeah, it's cute.
I like tomato-based
Well,
stews.
first of all, menudo is Puerto Rican, so like that's the first strike. Let me
Puerto
see.
Rican. Hey, dude. West Side Story is about the PRs, so they're the best.
I still need to watch that. What? That's on Disney Plus, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to watch that.
Oh, I'm hella rewatching that once I resub for Moon Knight.
Yeah, I need to watch that.
One,
I watched Free Guy. Free Guy was good.
one problematic line that like line reading for me that is burned in my brain is Puerto Rican
Wait,
the
from that movie?
from The
Puerto
Departed.
Oh,
Rican.
from The Departed. Okay.
Yeah, like it's because they're Boston white cops and they're of course racist. So I think it's Alec Baldwin who's like, "Hey, if they knew anything at all, they wouldn't be Puerto Rican." Another problematic line reading that's burned in my brain is from when I was watching The Sopranos, and Tony's talking about Vito to his psychiatrist.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna say it because we're live and I can't bleep it out, but I'll tell you
Don't do
after
that.
I'll tell you after the pod.
One of my favorite ones. One of my favorite ones is because recently, like my recently, and we're talking like early this year, my girlfriend was watching and finishing Sopranos
Oh, it's so
or
good. It's so good, man.
the Sopranis, like how I like to call them.
How dare you disrespect the family like that?
We were watching it, and they fucking that scene when Junior like breaks gets broken up with by his girlfriend.
Oh, because yeah, dude.
Yeah, and then Tony's trying to like make him feel better. It's like, hey, like don't worry about it. Like like you're good looking. You're good looking. You got money. You got good head on your shoulders. Plus you're white, so like that's coming back. And I just fucking me and her just like cackled so much.
Yeah,
Who's
that
coming
show
back?
is so funny. Oh, Willie boy, you gotta watch The Sopranos, man.
You really do.
I gotta play Elden Ring though.
You can do both.
Yeah.
No, actually, you should pay attention to The Sopranos.
Yeah, well, I'm watching this Hogwarts footage. I'm out, man. It
Really?
well, I was never in, but Forspoken's
There's
magic has just way more drip, man.
Yeah,
not only
but
that,
and
a
with
lot of the
Forspoken, you get microtransactions.
Fighting dragons also. Microtransactions, says who?
I'm pretty sure someone posted an article in our Discord.
Yeah,
Maybe I saw it in another Discord about microtransactions.
you keep following fake news too much, man.
you really do.
No,
No.
that's just memes of people fear mongering that like the Square Enix president said he's like we're gonna look into NFTs, and that's it. That's all where these Photoshop
You know
jobs
what?
come
Fine.
from. Man.
Okay, bro. Okay, bro.
One of the few things that I learned and I still retain and use to this day, it's always check your sources.
Yeah. Chocobo GP. Now that has microtransactions, and that is getting raked over the coals.
It sure is.
Yeah,
You wanna play with iconic Final Fantasy characters?
you gotta
You
grind.
have some money.
The
So I
first,
found out why
Hmm.
it's called menudo. Menudo in Puerto Rican Spanish, anyways, is also for loose change.
Okay,
It's also like a word for loose change. So it's like they're the younger kids, so they have a little change in your pocket
yeah,
to go watch them.
okay. It's like that iconic. It's kind of. I was thinking of that iconic. I think '60s Japanese song that got called sukiyaki when it came to the West. It's a
You're
great
talking about
song.
you're talking about the song, right?
Yeah.
I
But
love
then,
that song. I
yeah.
love that song. And then you listen to the lyrics, like the translated lyrics, like this song is sad as fuck.
Oh, it's hella
I
racist
love
that it was
also
called
thing.
sukiyaki
Yep.
here, because
Hmm.
I don't know what do people know. Let's just call it this food dish because that's what people are familiar with. It's like no, this is like a song about heartbreak. It's like no,
Yeah.
no, no. It's like
I think
if
the original title is called like I Still Smile or something like that.
yeah, it's I'll admit like when it comes to Japanese song titles, that one's hard for me to remember. So I don't remember it. I do remember it as sukiyaki. So I mean, the Western marketing did work.
Yeah.
But it's like if we brought a song over to from America to Japan and just called the song fried chicken.
You know that'd
That,
be a thing that
that'd
they
be
would
really
do.
funny though.
I
You know
mean,
that'd be a thing they
it's
would
fun.
do.
It's really funny. It's very funny. Okay, that's what we're doing. That's our next thing.
That's
Yeah.
next venture. We create a boy band and name it. We create a boy band that becomes really big in Turkey and name it French fries.
Mhm. Oh yeah.
Now we're thinking.
Well, we can't call it
Now
French fries.
that's
We have to
an
call it freedom fries to
freedom
Oh
specify
fries.
yeah,
America.
he's right.
That's another thing that I care to find out about, like another um group, like pop group that was big in Latin America. There was this like girl group called Le the Ketchups.
Hmm.
Wait, you said let's
Um,
eat ketchups?
no, it's called the group's name was the Ketchups.
The ketchups.
Like ketchup the
Yeah,
condiment?
exactly. They were named the Ketchups, and they have like the one hit in Latin America called Acereje, which by the way has this little bit of controversy because people were thinking it's like, oh, those words they're doing, they're speaking in tongues, they're devil music. Um, anyways,
Was it devil music? Did they invoke
What the?
Satan?
no, it's just a pop song. It's the song is about a guy that goes to a club and wants to talk to the DJ. No. The guy travels and he's going around singing a song, but the story is told so many times that the song is lost. So they only know the rhythm of the song. So it's aserehe adehe the heve to the heve de say no mahabi marabili the dilididi. That is the chorus of the song,
I'm
by
not
the way.
gonna lie, I don't know what what's
I'm
happening.
not exactly. I'm not making it up like that's straight up word by word aserehe adehe whatever. But I found out they're called the ketchups because the three people I can't remember if they're cousins, daughter, sisters, whatever. But their parents, their fathers had a local band in town called the Tomatoes. So because they're the daughters, they're the ketchups.
That's cute.
Yeah.
It's a nice little story. Oh, someone was articulated why mariachi music is so annoying. The
Like,
horns. The horns just overshadow every instrument.
I'll give you that, especially because like coming off of like norteño music and banda music, the singer completely overshadows the work of the band. And some band will have like some awesome great talent, especially like in the keyboard and violin section, but the singer is the one that just like screams and like
Mm.
overshadows every kind of like sound that could sound good.
See if Ronnie's Dark Moon is good.
And also with the mariachi music, it's often when you see it, it's a trumpet, and that is the most obnoxious instrument.
I will kind of react with the acoustic guitar.
No way, dude. The trumpet is so obnoxious. Like, I don't know,
We'll
because
take
I
a
hung out
trumpet.
with like people in band and jazz band throughout high school, and just
Mhm.
I don't know, man. The trumpet guy is always like, if I'm the loudest guy, I stand out the most, and that's
I
that's
love that
good,
you're
right?
talking shit about the trumpet because my brother played trumpet
Oh, trumpet's annoying
in
as shit,
in
dude.
high school, and he was good, but I hated it.
It's the
So the
most annoying
trumpet
instrument.
is it the trumpet that you're mad at, or is it the saxophone? Because I will say like the
Saxophone's
saxophone
way
players are
better.
the most, and I
Oh,
would say the
saxophone, just
saxophone.
sexy, baby.
I would say the saxophone players are like the most annoying ones because 9 out of 10 times I've seen some dude play the saxophone They don't play it well, or they try to make it sexy and they're not coming out sexy.
Well, what about Careless Whisper? That's hella sexy,
That's
dude.
the one song. That's the one song that keeps getting played over and over.
Yeah.
'Cause
But
that is the one saxophone song.
the thing is, they're not doing it to try to be like just knowing saxophone players. It's tongue in cheek. They know how
That
corny it is, and that's
that
what's
is
fun about
the
it.
that is the wonder wall of saxophone.
Because I remember
That being said, Kasami Washington, one of the sickest like saxophone players I've ever heard. I would love to see them live one day. Listen to their albums; they're great. They're also like 2 hours long, so just be prepared for that.
I remember when one time I was playing backing instruments for my buddy. So we were practicing his songs, and for once we were gonna do a cover of "I Held Her in My Arms" for by the Violent Femmes, and like saxophones on that. So
That's a really good song.
yeah, oh, I love it.
Mhm.
So just during one session, the guy on saxophone was just noodling around. He's like, "Wait a minute, I think I figured something out." And just started playing "Careless Whisper." It was awesome. It's great. And then he just never remembered how to play it afterwards. Careless, it's cool. We should bring saxophone solos back from the from 80s pop music. We
You know
shouldn't.
what?
We shouldn't.
Should we?
We should. Band kids need to play a new song.
Yeah.
Talking about a new song and trumpets. You know what's another? Talking about knowing band kids and trumpets. The one that to this day still like annoys me to this day, and I can't enjoy anymore. It's Flowbot's Handlebar.
What is that? Is this some of your
It's a
hipster
song.
music? Is this some of your like 100 gex kind of stuff?
Right, Carlos?
No, it was what?
Is it the one where it's like I can ride my bike with no handlebars?
Exactly, that song.
I fucking hate that song.
Yeah, exactly. It got overplayed so much on
Yeah.
my high school, because everybody thought they were not a sheep, so they would play it constantly. They would play constantly nonstop, and I got so sick of it.
Why don't you just be cool, man, and do what everyone else is doing?
The problem is the people that listen to it. They were the wrong kind of people.
White, you mean?
Yeah, I said it.
Are they white?
Yeah. Even though Flowbots was a predominantly white woke band, but they had the one black
Flowbots.
guy, so but they had the one black guy, so it was really like in it for the people.
They got the one.
They got the one.
They got the one. That's
Two
all
is
I
just too
need.
much.
Incubus, baby.
Exactly. Two is too much. Two, that's when you start teetering into the weird like new metal rap rock
Yeah.
genre.
The ratio's off.
Yeah. The racial ratio.
Yeah.
That's gonna be the new superpower. That's gonna be the new magic power. Like you know how like there's a power system that runs bullshit off of things? Like Nen, curses, quirks. It's gonna be the racial ratio.
Quirks, as in My Hero Quirks.
Yeah.
Did you caught up on the manga?
Nope.
Oh my god,
I did
this is it, man.
I-
We're in the final stretches.
I did find out that Midnight has a sexy little outfit in Vigilante, so I might start watching Vigilante. Might start reading
Oh.
Vigilantes.
She's dead, you know.
She's very dead,
Yeah.
Spoiler alert.
which makes it even sadder. It's always It's always sad when the
Dang.
hot ones die.
Thank you.
You know what? I'm surprised I haven't seen Mount Lady yet with this arc. Unless she retired, I don't think she couldn't have retired, man. I think she's coming back. But that's just my hopes for a giant woman.
So Aoyama confirmed traitor, right?
Spoilers, yeah, of course. But
Yeah, I'm sorry, Billy, that I spoiled My Hero Academia
the
for you.
series
I'm
that you'll
so very
never
sorry.
watch or read.
Not
The series that you only have proximate knowledge from because of your wife's sister.
Yeah. So make sure she doesn't listen to the Nerdington post because this will
Yeah.
spoil stuff for her potentially.
I don't think she
As
does.
if she probably doesn't already listen to it plenty. Watches it plenty.
Yeah.
She did a great cosplay, by the way. I don't think I ever told you that. Like, she actually like killed it in her costume.
Everyone wanted to take a picture with her when we went to C22. It was great. I was so happy for her.
I just get creeped out by like the people who. Some people are too eager to take pictures with people.
Oh no, trust me. I was making sure. I was people watching. I was like,
Yeah.
I was like, oh no, not you.
Like yeah, a lot of creeps at conventions, and we're all going to ASEN this year, correct?
When's that?
Want to so bad.
Late May. Why not go, man?
Also,
At least for a
Godfrey.
day, just take the train in, or I can pick you up or something.
Also, Godfrey's gonna kicking my wiener in.
Just dodge, dude.
Is he a two-facer or is he
He's one.
Okay.
When you fight, well, I'm not gonna spoil it. Never
Don't
mind.
spoil it for him.
I know.
So here's the bit, right? This is not Godfrey because it's not Ken Godfrey,
What?
right? This is Phantom.
What?
This is. I can totally tell this is Phantom Godfrey because of how he looks. So, like, back when Elden Ring wasn't out and we were speculating shit, the lion I knew was gonna be part of it, and this motherfucker doesn't have a lion. So I know either it's gonna be a critical boss or it's gonna be a side boss
No.
where you get to fight him.
Godfrey can't be there. He was banished after he lost his grace, and he led the Tarnished out of the lands between.
Exactly.
Yeah, as if they would never put the Nameless King ever in a From
Right,
Software
yeah,
game.
no, he's not gonna return. Why would he return? It's not like the Tarnished are being summoned back to the lands between.
I don't care about the Mimic. I fucking love my jellyfish.
Dude,
Ah,
jellyfish
Mimic's
is
so
bottom. Jellyfish is at the bottom of the Spirit Ash tier list, bro.
You're a bottom.
Yeah, I definitely am more into being a sub than a dom.
Hold it.
Yeah, I'd
Anyways,
rather be tied up than tie people up. Tools, they're tools. I like to bind. I like to be bound.
God damn it.
um,
That's all I do at work now when I'm like I have downtime. I just watch It's Always Sunny.
mhm.
That's great.
It's
I
such a good
tried.
show.
I tried to play my Switch. I tried to listen to music. Just nothing. Couldn't do it. I mean, Godfrey is really kicking in my wiener.
Godfrey, no, dude, just stay close, man.
That's what I'm doing.
Roll in, and then like he's annoying because if I recall correctly, most of his attacks have that delayed swing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Billy was thinking of maybe checking out Bloodborne, and one of the things I told him, you don't have to worry about delays, except for maybe
Yeah.
2 bosses, and they're DLC.
Even then, just because parrying is built into the core combat system, it's just I don't know. Since Dark, this exacerbates the issues I had with Dark Souls 3's combat. This is why it's Sekiro and Bloodborne are still 1 and 2 for me. Like Elden Ring has the best exploration and story and world of any of the Souls games, but like the combat is just more annoying to me than challenging. I mean, the challenge is still there and reward, but like there's more annoyances than there are challenges.
I'll give you that. There's a couple of ones though that I feel like they're just very well done, like the Crucible Knights. I love fighting the Crucible Knights.
Oh, I hate those bastards.
They're frustrating, but every single time I lose, it's like, okay, let's go. Like, I actually get excited to get a rematch, and whenever I beat one of those fuckers, I'm just like, hell yeah, this feels rewarding. But no, yeah, no, I completely agree, especially with the way that combat is like building and the bosses. It's just feels very counterintuitive.
Yeah, you're on defense way too much, but I do like how it encourages you to use weapon arts and spells more just to close that gap. But there's too many enemies that just jump back out of range immediately after they're done attacking you.
Exactly.
It's funny
like
because
Milana.
Godfrey just did that.
Yeah.
Actually, Milana is the most head-on boss I've faced this entire fucking game.
That is a Bloodborne boss.
Oh, she has Bloodborne mechanics, and you unlock Bloodborne mechanics when you get her rune.
Yeah, I was explaining the concept of recoverable health, and I just kept defaulting to fighting games. And I don't know if Billy got the fighting game reference.
Billy on the street? No, Billy doesn't play fighting games.
I don't.
Play
He's
Smash
an
Bros.
FGG, dude. Oh, you know what, man? I'm not going to use that abbreviation.
You say get good?
No, I said FGG.
Oh, I don't even know what that
Fake gamer
abbreviation
girl.
means. Oh, come on, man.
But those letters are too close to other stuff where that has F and G's in it. So, yeah, I can't use that. I'll just call him a
That is
fake. He's a
Halo.
fakey. They're fakey.
That is Halo. Those are Halo words.
FGG?
Yeah.
Halo's all about the TB, baby. The T bag.
No, Halo's all about the lack of content.
Halo's
Heyo.
all about the what was that truck that's in there?
The Warthog?
No,
Chevrolet.
no. There were
That's a truck, right?
there were images from the first episode of the Halo series where it shows like a truck from today in the background. And then
It's a show like Asian technology, though. Please tell me it's Asian technology.
Well, yeah, because the truck would be 500 years old during the time of Halo. So, like, someone was doing Halo PR, was like, there's a specific reason that truck is there. So I think maybe they'll make Master Chief into a classic car collector or some shit like that, just to justify them using current day cars.
I want somebody to refer to the truck like this is the ancient vehicle Tahoe, but it's just like a Tahoe truck.
Yeah.
Oh,
is
Okay,
it
so
it is a Tahoe, isn't it? Right. Chevy Tahoe.
oh, I just said a truck name that I know.
Yeah, no, I think it is the Tahoe.
I am so good at trucks.
Cause it's that Nebraskan, Nebraska, Arizona guy. You love trucks.
Oh, Godfrey is super weak to fire.
Yeah, dude. For lore reasons, because they are imbued with the power of the Erd Tree and the Golden Order, and they hate the Giant's Flame because the Giant's Flame has the power to burn down the Erd Tree. So of course, fire would work against holy bosses. You jackass.
Not only that, I also am using the Godslayer flame.
Yeah, get out of here with this. Get a fire weapon.
There you go. Suck my
You beat him?
PP. Yeah. And I got a talisman pouch. Yay. And it's all thanks to my jellyfish. I love you. If you were a woman, I'd fuck you. Actually, I just fuck you as a jellyfish.
Dude, hey. She's cool.
Yeah. I know there's a side quest with her, and I'm
yeah,
really
it's pretty sweet. Like once you run into it, you'll know immediately. Like I knew immediately just because I'm a lore fiend. I love reading all the descriptions. So like, oh wait a minute, the jellyfish description. This is gonna come into play now.
This has to be like one of my favorite like lore games.
Oh, for sure, man. For sure.
I really like Dark Souls 2's lore, but this has to be like my favorite one. Yeah, I would say like Elden Ring, Dark Souls 2, and then Bloodborne when it comes to lore.
Yeah, I've been like some weird theologian. I've been like debating people on message boards about lore. Just like no,
So
this person.
I saw a little bit of that.
Yeah, people keep saying on Facebook. I think I posted one there, but like, yeah, no, those characters. Like for every other demigod, it explicitly states their parentage, and this one is explicitly omitting one god for their parents. They're doing it because they're bastards. That's why it's omitting it. It acknowledges the one person, but not the other one, because the other one's not involved. But yeah. I mean,
So I have a weird question.
Dennis is a bastard, man.
I have a weird question because this is based on Norse mythology, and I know I've dabbled a little bit in Norse mythology, and I know there's a couple of like gods like that. Is there asexual reproduction in this thing?
in this one,
Yeah, where like a god is actually two gods.
no.
You
Well,
don't have to
I
give
have
me like a hard spoiler, but you can just confirm like, yeah, this god is actually two gods because of the other
yeah.
reside in the same body or
I have
because of
theories
what
about
they
that.
said.
I have theories, but yeah, it's kind of
And
imagine the
80,000 for Godfrey. That's awesome.
only eighty
No, he only
thousand
gave
isn't
me
even
80,000.
half a
He
level.
gave me 80,000. No, he gave me 2 levels.
Yeah,
So,
but
because I'm
yeah,
level 73 and I'm finally leveling up my mind before I start doing vigor.
imagine the
Because,
final boss from Devil May Cry 2.
oh, okay. Is that situation?
Similar, yeah.
Okay. Okay. Um, weird. I watched a speed run because I already got spoiled on who the final boss is, and I thought it was sick. Um, so the nice thing about speed runs, you get no context regardless.
Yeah.
So I watched it, and luckily they skipped all any kind of like another thing about speedruns that I really like is like, hey, no cutscene, so I actually don't get to see the cool shit.
Much, yeah, exactly.
Radagon, it's so fucking cool.
Yeah,
That was a
Radagon was a nice surprise because I was thinking Radagon would be DLC, just because like, oh, clearly Marika is going to be the final boss, and then you find out about the thing. It's like, oh, right, okay.
So
So you do run into Radagon.
when you say the thing, I don't know what you're talking about, and I kind of want to keep it that way. Um, but yeah, yeah, Radagon is fucking cool. Like he looks sick as hell.
Yeah, it's again all his attacks have an annoying delay, and then also just like okay, you dodge the attack, but then there's an AOE explosion immediately after the attack. So like,
yeah.
it's annoying. And also just heads up, don't have a holy weapon for that.
Bailey was telling me, it's like, yeah, they're resistant to holy. So I do have another weapon that's holy. It's called Golden Epitaph. That also does the split set. It's fate scaling and also it's holy. It's holy and physical. So
No, get that fire, baby, fire and magic.
boy, they nerfed it, didn't it?
Well, not necessarily that
Didn't it?
sword, but fire damage and magic damage.
I keep forget. Well, let me find a cool fire weapon. Actually, I know about a cool fire weapon because you are a person. Um, oh, I love the lore implications on this. Um, I just got to Lindell and I just walked to the side of Grace after you kill Guthrie and that fucking knife guy. I thought it was just a body.
Mm.
Wait, the one that's like right before the State of Grace?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's fun. He's stupid. He's too fast. He needs to be slower.
Well, no, I fought the invisible one. I've been fighting these guys because they give you the test route, which I'm also doing the side quest for that.
Yeah. Oh, Fia is. There's only two viable endings for me, and it's Fia and Ronnie's endings.
I think I want to go for the Rani because I like what she's about so far.
Oh, you gotta go for Ronnie, baby.
Plus, I like her. I still think best girl might be I can't fucking pronounce her name, but the warrior chick.
Nephili Lu?
Yeah. Because I like I love me a good Tom girl.
I think my quest was
But Millicent is
bugged.
really cool.
Oh, Millicent is great, dude. That's all I'll say about that. I'm not gonna. Good old Millicent.
Now that I have my 4 pouches, I just gave her the prosthetic arm, and I just had her like a meter at the archery, looking at the thing.
Millicent?
Yeah.
I just finished Ronnie's quest where I gave her back her ring, and that was great. I agree. I do like Ronnie.
You already got the Elden Lord ending, so you can't. Unless you backed up your save, then you could go back and get the Ronnie ending.
I'm not gonna lie, dude. I couldn't figure out how to back up my save, even with the information you gave me.
The directory's right there.
I don't get it, man. I see that stuff and I don't get it.
Just follow the chain of folder files names. The folder names.
I don't get it.
This just reminds me so much of Amazing Chest Ahead.
Hmm.
Jesus Christ. When you get the lore version for the first time and you meet Guinevere, it's just a giant seat with nobody on it.
Dude, some of those.
It's some heavy Dark Souls shit.
Yeah, I've been rating messages negatively. Just when it's like they purposefully put the message right at the base of the ladder, so they make it hard to grab. I'm like, all right, I'm voting this down.
The ones I like are the ones that do like a pose and a funny bit. Like the guy at the the round table.
Mhm.
There's a very popular message of a guy just like extending his arms, like now dual wielding, and he's holding arms with the armor. And I think that's very cute.
Ooh.
Another one I saw it is of a death aristocrat or a death just like a death novel,
Mhm.
and somebody did like the bending down, no, like on your knees emote, and it's about the like time for a ride or something about a horse or is no it alluded like just like a horse. And I was just like, that is a sex jokes that I understand. That I understand.
The only messages I've put down were on invisible pathways.
Yeah.
So those have been getting upvoted.
Mm.
Just because, it's always handy. Just like, all right, this is where the bend is for the thing.
You actually are using the messages as intended.
Yeah. Not one of those goddamn shit posters.
I fucking hate the shit posters.
I
It's
love
like
shit
it's like
posting.
secret area here, and I'll do it, and I was like, God damn it!
Ha ha ha.
Well,
So I learned very quickly. Oh, that's bullshit.
Get dunked on.
well, the thing for me is like, well, I'm gonna hit that wall regardless. I don't need your sign there. It's like,
My favorite.
yeah. There's
So
like an
what I've done is,
archetypical archway where, like, well, of course, there's always a chance for that to be an invisible wall.
you said that you like actually like telling people when there is an invisible wall, right?
Yeah, like usually I not for like for the invisible walkways, yeah, but like for the fake walls, I don't because I don't know. Any classic Souls person knows like the archetypical wall for a fake wall.
So what I like to do is in those instances when there is a wall, like an illusionary wall, and somebody actually puts down a message saying there's a legit wall, a illusionary wall. I like to go a couple steps behind and just write liar ahead.
Oh, you're one of those guys.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
so
but the thing
Carlos is
is,
my worst enemy in that.
That's how I like to get my shits and giggles.
I'm still gonna hit that wall because there's always a
Yeah.
chance, and every wall around it.
And guess what? People still like rate it. I don't know if it's positive, negative, but I've gotten some clutch moments by getting that surprise flask.
Yeah, it feels good.
Mm.
Good old Morgot.
Am I gonna? I just need to kill one motherfucker, so I need to find a cheapy motherfucker to kill.
To get souls to level up.
Yeah. I'm like really close to a level up. I'm just like, I'm so close. I just need to kill one cheapy motherfucker. So I'm gonna go to Stormhill. Ha ha ha.
Anything else to say about the newsy related stories?
Not really. I mean, no.
Are you actually gonna be able to pick up and are you actually gonna be able to pick up and play Tokyo, Billy?
Yeah, yeah. I got it on PC. I already got it pre-ordered.
Ghostwire?
Ghostwire.
Ghostwire.
Let me know how that goes because I'm actually like super excited for the game, but this Elden Ring is just
Taking your time, baby.
Dude,
Well,
I got 8 more days till Ghostwire comes out, so I figured I can
yeah.
do as much in Elden Ring, and then I might take a break a couple days beforehand, and then that's all she wrote.
Yeah, but the thing is like I am excited for my second playthrough of Elden Ring. Like that's how much I'm liking this game. Like
Same.
I'm excited
Like,
to play it and finish it and be like, cool, I'm gonna do a magic build now, or I'm gonna do like a dex build, or like I actually wanna do the blood build because they finally fixed that.
Dude, that's what rock out. Just dexterity, man. All your weapons cause bleed. It's awesome.
Dexterity
I haven't been min
plus
maxing it,
arcane.
but yeah. I've got some dope shit. I've got double metal whips. So I'm going like vampire killer style. Just make it causing a lot of bleed.
I might need you for Milana then, because like I can't fucking beat that bitch.
Alright, let's do it. This is it for the Nerdington Post.
Well, you guys, love you all.
Goodbye,
God damn,
everyone.
I
Play Elden Ring.
play concert.
But